Good morning, everybody. Hobo Cyclist here. I'm going to go over some of the video equipment that I use on some of my trips. And before you get carried away and say, oh, how do you put all that on your bike? I don't. Depending on how far my trip is, where I'm going to, and what I will be doing is how I pack my gear. So if you think I'm carrying it all, well, you're the only one thinking it. So let's start with my tripod. I do carry it sometimes. And it's a silk. Model number is, you can see it here, it's called an Instant Lock 970G-QL. Some of the features I like about it is the locking here. You can slide the poles in and out quickly and set up quickly. The other feature I like is this right here, is that you can mount this on the bottom of your camera so that if you want to go from tripod to hands-free, you can slide it right off. It has a lock here. And that is my normal tripod I use for most of my videos, guys. Alright. Okay, guys, my go-to camera that I've loved. I have beat the hell out of this camera. It is a GE X2600. It has manual focus, half depressed autofocus, different settings on it. The screen size is actually about the same as the Canon that I have. And I tried doing it in the Canon. I ended up doing the Boogie. Some of the other features it has is the USB here that you can connection that you can hook up to your computer and upload your videos directly. And my most favorite feature is on the bottom here. I'll do this one-handed. It uses 4 AA batteries and SD cards right here. It is a pretty cool camera. It does great video work and pictures as far as I'm concerned. If you're looking for an inexpensive way, maybe if you can find one, it's a great camera. And you can see, like I said on my previous videos, where I've used it on about 95% of my videos. It's a very good little camera. Okay, guys, you may ask, being that I use a camera with 4 AA batteries, one convenience is I can go to a store and buy a pack of them if I do need them. But my other way is I use this right here. I can plug this into a laptop and charge up my batteries. Of course, you've seen my solar panel before in the videos. And I can take it and hook up my wire, run it into the bag, and plug it in so I don't have to worry about it dropping off. So I can charge it up via solar power. Also, I don't know the name of this battery bank. It's called the Big Block. That's all I can tell you about it. And I can plug it in this way, hit the power button, and you can see the lights come on. Maybe. Oh well, but I can charge it up that way too. I can also charge the battery bank up via the solar panel. So, depending on what I'm doing, again, what equipment I carry. I do have one of those Bushnell game cameras. It's more inexpensive, not Bushnell, Tesco, but you can see it requires a bunch of batteries to charge this up, and you have to sync the SD card up with your computer. But I plan to use it on a few trips in the future. Alright, that's out of the way. This is one of my bike cameras. It's an Epson. It's fully functional for video, and it'll also take still shots. It's USB rechargeable, takes a micro SD card, and instead of going and buying one of the big expensive GoPros, this with everything, including the handlebar attachment, was only $35 through Family Dollar. Okay, guys, this is my Midland. It shoots video in 750 HD. And it's a pretty good camera. It's a general focus. And it does have a waterproof case, by the way. I'm just not showing it here. Let me see if I can get this open. USB, rechargeable, and a mini SD card. Alright, moving on. Gotta go around the tripod here. Also, sometimes I carry it. It's an Energizer battery charger. And I like this particular model because, as you can see here, it actually shows an indication of charging and everything else. And it'll do 4 at a time, and it'll do it pretty quick. It seems odd, but sometimes I carry a cell phone that I got from the flea market and a bungee cord. And we're going to go back to this later, but I wanted you to see this. Some of the other tripods I carry is, I don't even know the name of this one. It's just a little one that you can wrap around a tree limb or whatever. And I acquired this one a while back. It's a Sony right here, and it's called a Boogie. What's cool about it, USB charge right there. It's got a selfie stick, as you can see. Of course, you'll never see me on a selfie, but I can do a lot of things with that. It came with a lot of stuff, and I got lucky and got it for 20 bucks. It also has another tripod here that pops out and a few other varying cords for it. And my recent purchase is this Canon Rebel. It's a T6, and I'll show this to you in more detail later someday. But it's heavy. It takes time to train and learn on this thing. And it came with a lot of stuff. I bought this whole package for $4.79 at Walmart. Came with a tripod also, a small one. Another thing I do carry with me is, you don't see her very often, but this is my granddaughter, and I carry her with me. Oops, sit down, sweetie. And we'll go ahead and move over to this, and we'll set it up and let you see what happens with a cell phone and a. Okay guys, as you can see, I've got the phone turned on. I've got the bungee cord around the tree. And by taking a small twig or something, anything, you can use to tilt it over back and forth like so that you can catch anything coming up and down the trail if you want to. It's a cheap, inexpensive game camera, if you want to call it that. And depending on your SD card size, you can film for quite a while. As you can see, it's live, it's going right now. And all you got to do is hit the record button. There you go, I'm recording right now on it, as you can see. Alright. I do carry a quick charger with me, so I can charge up any of those devices and the appropriate cords, as you can see right here. And spare batteries, my tail light, marker. I keep a desiccant in there to help keep everything dried out just in case. But that's some of the things I carry with me. So, hope you guys enjoy this. And my granddaughter definitely appreciates you guys. Okay guys, this is my Sony Bogey or Boggy or whatever the hell you pronounce it. Like I said, I got it at the flea market for a mere 20 bucks. It came with this tripod. And let me open it up. If I can do this with one-handed here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Yeah. Can't do it. Let me turn this off, and I'm gonna put it on the tripod, and it's threaded on here. I'll be right. As you can see, it gets threaded on there. You can see the threads right there. It's a pretty cool tripod. It's I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Hopefully you can. I don't think I'm gonna get a focus on it, but it's made in Germany. And you can see it sets up like this. It has a little knob right here so that you can spin the camera around and lock it where you want it. Also, another little lock here so that you can bring it up like so and do it. But if you're going to do video, you want it down sideways like that and locked. It also came with a selfie stick. It's telescoping. Let's see if I can do this. As you can see, it's about as long as the table here. And it came with some other cords. It's a pretty cool little job here. I think you could easily be able to reach something higher to get a video of it, or a downwards look of it, or very others, you know, if you was a selfie person. So I wanted to show this. Now I'm going to turn off again and take the camera off of the. It has a HMDI slide on the side of this Sony. It's simply operated by, turn it around, an on-off button and a camera button right there. It does have tripod ability. That is a standard tripod connector. And there we go. It's got the USB. You can charge it via the USB. Also, it will interface with your computer. It has software included inside of it to do all that. Or just simply import it. Oh, the cars. These other cables, I think the guy just threw them in. I'm not sure. I've never used them. But for 20 bucks, I got the camera, the case, the tripod, and the selfie. So I think that was a pretty cool deal, guys, and hopefully you'll be seeing some videos out of that soon. Actually, you will be on this video. To each and every one of you guys who watch my videos, I want to take the time to say thank you, and I appreciate you viewing it. I do it strictly for pleasure. I know I've been told I could do it for money, but I don't really care about that part. I just enjoy doing it. So thank all of you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you again.